Alright, this is the second video today. Did pakora earlier. Do liver and onions just now. This is a Rick Stein recipe. Specifically, he was filming something for one of his TV programs, and he's in somebody's house. He's visited some woman, and she's cooking it, and then he's talking about it, and he put that on his program. So it's kind of via Rick Stein. I've got lamb's liver. Get different kinds. This is the kind of the one that I mainly get. Check the price of that out. 96p. It's really good value. I'm going to use a decent size whole onion, and I'm going to have the whole onion with this dish. So we'll get the onion going first. It's dead simple, this, and it uses a lot of white wine. But there's nothing to it, and if you're not, thing is, right, if you ask somebody if they like liver or offal in general, they will say no, they don't. But then the majority of them, if you ask them, have you ever tasted it, they'll say no. Just stupid. So if you haven't tried it, give this a try. Or if you know somebody who is a bit funny about that kind of thing, but has never tried it, show them this, get them to try this recipe here. Use a wee bit of turn the heat on, a bit of oil, not too much. And when you chop the onions, if you chop it this way, every slice is uniform, every slice is identical, and they're all nice and uniform. If you chop it this way, then all the slices are a bit different. You get different kind of shapes, and you get some kind of flat bits like that. Which I kind of quite like. So we'll get those frying. So that's the first stage done. So preparing the liver is not the most kind of aesthetically pleasing task. But what's this? I've seen people where they it's the one with the spiky hair and the black and white trousers, Gary Rhodes. He was talking about liver, and he I think I'll rinse it off actually, and he was soaking it in milk, and I think that draws some of the blood out of it. But I don't really bother with that. I don't know about that. I'm going to turn this down to 3. That's the kitchen paper. So yeah, this doesn't look very pleasant at this stage. But with it being 94p, 96p, we're going to trim it all up, trim off any of those fatty bits, and can be quite kind of aggressive with it. You can be kind of quite wasteful almost, and trim it into nice looking wee pieces. just going to start these onions frying. Don't want too much colour on them, not too aggressive a heat. But like no hurry with that at all. The longer onions cook, the better. So that's on 3 of 6, medium heat. So what I'm going to do with the liver is I'm going to just chop it up into nice wee pieces and cut out any fat. And any of these weird looking tube things, you can get rid of them. So just any bits that don't look very nice, you can kind of just cut around them. A wee dark bit there, we'll just get rid of that. Just looks a bit weird, so we'll just do that and that. So just basically anything that doesn't look very nice, just cut it out. I think I tend to always get lamb's liver, I don't really know. I think I bought calf's liver once and that's the kind of the expensive one. But I don't remember it being like amazing and thinking that I need to have this from now on. So that's you there, so that looks better already. That not kicking in. Clear up. Raw meat on this board, so I can clean it. Okay, so the next thing to do is white wine. So we're just frying those onions. I've just got a bottle of any kind of white wine. I don't know anything about white wine. I got this. I think it was £5. And you're going to use quite a lot of this wine. Let me turn the temperature up to 4. Probably going to use maybe half this bottle of wine. Maybe. Yeah, I'll leave it at 4. I'll go to 5. It's a wee bit slow. So from that 94p packet, we've trimmed it up, we've taken off most of the fat, there's a wee bit there. Doesn't matter. And you're probably going to get like 3 portions out of that. So 3 portions for 90p. You know, you just, and it's lean meat, it's good for you, full of iron. You just kind of can't beat it. And if you cook it like this, just some parsley. You cook it like this, it's really, really nice. Loads of white wine in it, it's really good. Actually, I think it's onion heavy enough. So put another glug of white wine into it. And I think I'll turn it right up to full. And you just basically want to just keep adding white wine. We do it 2 or 3 times. Mashed potatoes, this would be ideal with, but it's also very good with rice. So I've already got some rice that I cooked up, and I should really have put it in a plastic container, but I didn't. You're not supposed to reheat rice, I've talked about this before, but as long as you get it into the fridge as soon as possible, then it's fine. Going to break it up. Yeah, and I live on my own, so I don't mind my fingers being touching my food. This is what they would be doing in every Chinese restaurant. If you were having fried rice, this is exactly what they do. They break it up like that and then fry it with their fingers. Because that was my job at one point. Not just that, I did other things as well. So this rice was in the fridge within half an hour of it being cooked yesterday. So, see, I've been microwaving rice like this for years, and I'm still alive, so. One more jar of wine into that. So that's three glugfuls of wine we've had in there so far. A lot of onions. It's quite a big onion, that, but it's really good. I'm kind of wondering if sugar would be good in this, but sugar with the liver, I'm not sure. Another thing I've done with the liver is I have deep fried it. So flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and then deep fry it. That's really, really good as well. So I reckon we can go in with the liver now. And a bit more wine. Probably do another 2 shots of wine into that. So you know, you're talking almost half a bottle of wine we're putting into this. So that was 5 quid, so it's like 30 pence worth of meat and 2 quid's worth of wine. But it still means that the end dish is still reasonably priced, you know. A couple of 3 quid or so. So I reckon just let that wine reduce down till it's almost gone, and then put one last shot of wine in. A pinch of pepper, a pinch of salt. Put that parsley in at the end. And that's it. So, you know, there's nothing to it. There's a wee bit of prep work off the liver, but you're just kind of chopping it up, kind of quite roughly, cutting out any bits that don't look very nice, and that's it. Chopping an onion up, and you know that sauce now with the onion through it and the reduced white wine, really nice. Double cream, do you think? Or maybe double cream, would that work? Cream and white wine, cream and onions. Cream with the rice. I'll think about that. You can see that sauce that it's creating, flavoured from the darkness of the fried onions. So I'll put one more shot of wine in. So there you go, it's half a bottle of wine there into that. So you know, you just know it's going to be good. Half a bottle, I can't have beer with this. It's the problem with these videos in the summer. I've just been out on my bike and I had a shower, and now I had to put clothes on to do this video. In case I pan down like that and I show my bare legs or something. I'm just cooking in my boxer shorts, which I would rather be doing because it's been boiling outside. Boiling, it's 20 something degrees, it's not boiling for England. So I reckon we can put the rice on. Just 1 minute 30 I put the microwave the rice for. I'm kind of wondering, so this would be it now basically, this would be it. I would maybe chuck the parsley in, pour it over the rice and it's done. But I'm just wondering if cream would be good in that. I've got a bit of cream there. I think I'll try it. Cream is optional. Without the cream this is really good. But let's try it. You don't know unless you try these things, so I will let you know in the end video on the thumbs up either way. Such good value, you know what I mean? You're getting this good quality meat, very low fat, full of iron. You're using up all the bits of the animal that's, you know, being killed, which is ethically, you know, if you do eat meat, you know, you should be, you know, eating all of it, not wasting any of it. And you cook it like this with all this wine, and you're just taking a cheap piece of meat and then you're adding a wee bit more expensive wine to it, and it's a really good combination. So I'm gonna parsley now. We're almost there. Put this wok away. We'll put this cleaver away. It's in the wrong place. And when you do heat the rice up, you can see all the steam coming off it. I put my finger in the bottom of the plate and it's too hot to touch. too hot to handle. I'll just chuck it on. Just a wee splash of double cream. So I've never tried this before. Turn that off now. You know what might be interesting? Some of that yogurt I made for the tzatziki. Yogurt, mint, parsley. So I'll do that another day. So yeah, I've never put the cream in it before. That's a first. But you know, I mean, have you ever added cream to anything and it's not just made it better? So if you don't like liver, it's a very low risk, you know, meat, because you know if you don't like it, you've spent 90 pence. So give it a try. And that's Sainsbury's as well. You can probably get it cheaper elsewhere. So as usual, plate of food in a clean kitchen. So liver and onions, loads of white wine, half a bottle of white wine into that, all nicely reduced through it. A wee bit of cream to finish it off. And I've just used cooked rice, but mashed potatoes, that would be good as well. Done. Without the cream it's really, really good. With the cream, yeah, if anything it's even better. It just adds, it's really good.